Hi everybody, this is a quick video to demonstrate the new AtlasOS update 22H2. The main difference is that they are no longer providing direct ISOs and are instead switching to a program that you run on a clean Windows install. I wonder if it's because of that TikTok guy.
I don't trust it, I don't want it, and I won't install it.
But how do you actually install AtlasOS now? First, you will need to acquire a fresh Windows ISO, as again they're not providing the tweaked ones anymore. Head over to uupdump.net, click on Windows 10, then 22H2, press next, uncheck Windows 10 Pro, and press create download package. Now extract it, and you'll need to run uupdownloadwindows.bat. Wait for at least an hour as it downloads source files from actual Microsoft servers and puts them into an ISO file. If you don't trust it, you can get it directly from Microsoft, but you will need to spend more time updating Windows than if you just used UUPDump anyway. Alright, now that you have an ISO, download Rufus from rufus.ie and prepare a USB stick with at least 8 gigs of storage. Open Rufus and make sure that your USB is detected, then select the ISO file and press start. This will wipe all data on the USB stick, so be careful. Once it's done, head over to the AtlasOS website and click on Get Started. Click down on the first one and get both the AME Wizard and the AtlasOS Playbook. If your antivirus screams here, it's a false positive. Just disable all of them for now. Now extract them both and place them on the root of the USB stick. In the Atlas W10 folder, copy the registry file to the root of the USB stick. Now you will need to back up all of your important files somewhere safe, as we will be clean installing Windows. Now you will need to boot from the USB stick. Go into your start menu, press power and hold shift while you click restart. Now click on use a device and click on your USB stick. They have different names, just make sure it has USB on it. Now we are in Windows setup. You have to do what I do here. In the partitions, you have to locate the one that has Windows installed on it. Just make sure to not delete any other ones. And then press next and it will begin installing. Once it reboots, make sure to unplug any network cable, as this will cause problems later on. Hint, drivers. Now progress through the out-of-box experience like you normally do. Just skip all prompts for internet access. Once you made it into the desktop, run that registry file that we put on the USB stick before. Now you can plug in your network cable back and get Snappy Driver Install Origin to get all your drivers. This UI is pretty confusing, but it can get the job done. Once you have all of your drivers installed, open Settings, go into Windows Update and get all updates you can. This is important. If it says up to date, then good. If not, do the updates. Now copy both folders out of your USB stick and run the AME Wizard beta. Open the Atlas W10 folder and drag the playbook into the program we just opened. Now do what I do here. Once it restarts, you now have AtlasOS. Now for the comparison. Of course I'm going to test it with Minecraft, because what else do YouTubers test it with? Atlas 20H2 ran at an average of 80 FPS, while 22H2 ran an average of 90. That's pretty good. For the task manager, it uses a little bit more RAM than 20H2, but it's still fine. Please disregard at least 2 gigs of this usage, by the way. I have no idea what's causing it. The CPU is pretty much the same. Disk usage has grown by quite a bit. I'm actually quite confused why. That's probably because there are still leftovers in the system. The Atlas folder has undergone a whole rework. It's now less confusing to use, and the scripts in there are no longer just glorified shortcuts, because they actually do something by themselves. There are also new features in the new Atlas, like disk management, which finally works. Back in 20H2 it just aired out for absolutely no reason. Fun fact, I got into a fight in the support server about this. Glad they fixed it. Also, there is now proper language support, which also errored out back in 20H2. Now you can finally make your AtlasOS British! There was also more game support, and apps that didn't work back in 20H2 should work here. Overall, I rate this new update a 9 out of 10. Yeah!